What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, GG Forex here, and on today's video I'm going to be going over the 4 F's that mess people up in Forex. And yes, this is a mindset video and I want to hit on the points that I feel like you guys are struggling with, but you don't realize that you're struggling with that problem. And then when you figure this out, you can take little baby steps in improving, because mindset isn't a strategy, it isn't something you can learn in a day, isn't something you can learn in a night. It's gonna take time. And what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to change your brain against all its natural instincts. This is why trading's so hard. This is what is the difference between the winners and the losers. This is the people that you look at and you see their market, how do they do that? This is the bridge that you need to work on, okay? So the 4 F's, okay? Fear of missing out, the fear of being wrong, the fear of losing money, and the fear of leaving money on the table, okay? So, what do all of that have in common? Fear. A lot of people are scared. A lot of people put money on a pedestal. In the markets, it doesn't matter. You're so non-existent, like you're not even a drop in the ocean. This is a 5.3 trillion plus a day market, okay? So there's plenty of money, there's plenty of opportunities, but a lot of people have fear of losing it, especially if you're in a trade and you're up, right? You're up and let's say you're up £1,000. This is a mortgage for most people in the UK, maybe 800, 1,000, maybe 1,500 quid, right? They see that 1,000 as, oh my God, this is amazing, right? But their TP could be up further up where they pre-planned it, okay? They did their analysis. I'm saying you've got an edge, right? You have your edge, you're playing out your edge, right? The TP is still a way to go. Let's say their TP is 5,000, right? You're risking 1%, 2% or 0.5% like me, and you're going for maybe a 1 to 5, and your trade at the moment is maybe a 1 to 1.5, right? And you're scared because you're looking at the price, you put a value on it, and you're scared that you're gonna lose your money, okay? So you take the money off the table and then you look back at the charts and you go, oh, if I just left it on, I would have hit TP. Because you had your fear overriding you, you didn't follow your plan, you didn't follow your analysis, you let your emotions get the best of you, and you had the fear of losing money, right? Or the fear of missing out. You see an opportunity, you did your analysis, you feel like you've missed out on the move, you get in at a non-discounted area or a non-premium area, right? And you get in, you're triggered in the trade, maybe you did a market execution because you wanted to ride the move, and then it came back up, stopped you out, got back in of where you wanted to get into, right? But by then, your reward to risk has gone to pot. You've been stopped out the trade. Let's say you weren't stopped out the trade, but your reward to risk has gone to pot, and it didn't do the move, because obviously if you're going for a 1 to 5 or whatever you want to do, it may come back and reverse on you. But if you stuck to your original plan, didn't get FOMO, you would have had that move, you would have got the right reward to risk, and you wouldn't have been stopped out of that move, right? FOMO is the hardest thing. I say FOMO and leaving money on the table is the hardest thing, right? Or being scared of losing the money. Those ones that I've struggled with was the most. I thought, oh, I missed out on the move, the one I wanted to go to. Oh, let's look at a re-entry. But when I look at a re-entry, I realized that all my targets were already taken. So the move I predicted was right. I missed the move for whatever reason, work, life, etc. But I can't go back in and assume it's going to do the same thing, because everything in my strategy or my analysis of reasons why that move wanted to happen has already happened and has already had effect. I can't jump back in and expect it's going to do exactly the same thing, because they've already taken out the money and the unmitigated candles that I was originally going after in the first place. So a lot of people go for a re-entry and get stopped out and go, why didn't it work? It's because they've already done what they want to do, but your emotions, your fear of missing out on the money or whatever has got you into that trade and stopped you out, and now you got a loss. Now you got -2, 1 or 0.5% or whatever you're risking. It shouldn't be more than 2. So those are the 2 main ones, right? So what do I go over? Fear of missing out, fear of leaving money in the table, or taking your profits too early. The fear of being wrong, right? The fear of being wrong is another one. So a lot of the times, the fear of being wrong, especially if you had a losing streak, right? I'm gonna give you a screenshot of my current progress, of my journaling right now, of I think it's like 7 trades in a row that I've got wrong. So when it comes to the next trade, you are gonna be in a scary mindset. You're not gonna follow your plan. Like I suggest you to do 25 trade blocks. These are your variables. You do not change them at all during that 25 trade block, and you just take the trade, right? Because you're saying by not entering a trade through fear, you know what's gonna happen next. And in reality, you don't, okay? You do your analysis, you have an educated guess and calculated decision, whatever you wanna word it, okay? And you're saying by you not entering that trade because you have the fear of being wrong, you're saying you know what's gonna happen next, and you do not. Okay, you could have all the confirmations in the world, you could have 50 all saying it's gonna do one thing, and it could do the complete opposite. Because it only takes one person out there in a hedge fund, money managers, whatever, banks, can just say, boom, I'm gonna go the opposite way just because I can, right? Because they have the means, they have the capital to do so, right? So they're gonna go and destroy you if they want to, if they need to. If they say if they're in drawdown below your entry and they have the 50 billion to put into a trade to push it a little bit further to get where they need to, they will do so. And you'll be stopped out and you'll be going, why, I'm doing this all wrong. But that is just the markets, right? So you've got 7 losing trades in a row, 7 losing trades in a row, 7 losing trades in a row, and now it comes to the 8th trade. All your confirmations, right, are saying, yes, this is a good trade, I should take it. But in your head, you're scared of being wrong again, right? Especially in my position where I'm documenting all my trades, which a lot of people don't, they just show the winners. I show a lot of my losers, especially in the GG Forex group. When you lose 7 trades in a row, on the 8th trade, everything is screaming out for you to take the trade, but in your head, you're scared of being wrong again, so you don't take the trade, right? You leave the markup on there, and then when you look back on it the next day, you realize, oh, if I just put that trade on, I would have won. And then that would have probably taken out most of your 7 losing trades in a row. For me, if I win 1 trade, that's a 1 to 5. If I lose 5 in a row, then I'm back to where I started, okay? So that's why my reward to risk is super important for me. It doesn't mean nothing about pips, but that's going off topic. But what I'm saying is, the fear of being wrong is keeping you out of trades. Even when everything is saying, yes, I should buy or sell here. Everything's telling me I should do that. But because you had a losing streak, which is completely random, by the way, everything in the market is a unique moment in time. Now, a lot of people can't get that, because if you go to the casinos, right, and you pull the slots and you lose, you don't get mad, okay? Because you probably expected, oh, it's rigged against me. But there's every chance that you could have won, right? It's the same with trading. You cannot control the outcome. You just have to trade your plan. Now, this goes back to my last video, trade your plan, plan your trade, okay? If you have an edge and you know the edge that you are trading makes sense, that it actually works, if you know that for sure, then the only thing stopping you from being profitable, consistent traders is your mindset with the 4 fears, okay? So I could lose 10 trades in a row, right? And I won't be mad. It's taken me a very long time to get to this mindset. A very long time. At least a year. Yes, about a year and a bit. Okay, it's taken me a year and a bit to get this. And I've listened to Mark Douglas hundreds of times, okay? And it's only just clicking in. I listened to it in the morning, in the car. I've already given the GG Forex group, the link to this is in the box down below. I'll probably do it again after this video just because that link's probably really far down now. Just to help them out even more so, right? I've listened to it and it's clicking again and again and again. And each time I listen to it, each little bit makes more sense because I'm better understanding the whole realm of trading. Not just trading Forex, but stocks, indices, commodities, whatever. Okay, it's all the same thing. Right? The markets is driven on emotions. It gets people in and out of fear, especially when you see price coming down near your TP, shoots back up. Everyone who sees that's going to bail out of their trade if they're selling it. We're going to use sell for example. Goes down, right, then shoots back up. Everyone who's selling it and their TP's down here, right, they're going to see, oh no, it's reversing on me, get out of the trade. But all that move is really doing is scaring people out of their trades. So now their banks are buying it at a selling in their positions out of their positions. They're swapping their positions over, if that makes sense. So they're selling their positions here with their TP's down here. So their banks are buying it at a cheaper rate and then selling it at a higher rate, which is what you were doing anyway. They're just scaring you out of your positions and swapping it over, right? That's how the markets work. It's all on emotions. So when you fear of losing 8 trades in a row, and then on the 9th trade you get scared again and you should have taken it, it's because each trade, people take trades on a trade by trade outcome, life or death. This trade has to win because of blah. And then your emotions get too strong and too powerful, and again you get out of trades early, you leave money on the table, you move your stop loss to break even, then it comes back down again, and then you get stopped out, and then after that it shoots back up to your TP, right? So all of these emotions, all of these scenarios that I've said, I guarantee you have all went, yeah, I've done that loads of times, yeah, I need to practice on that. Exactly. Let me know in the comment box below if those 4 fears that I've gone over, FOMO, big one. Patience, takes a long time to master this. The fear of being wrong 7 times in a row stops you taking the 8th trade that would have won. The fear of losing money, so you cut out of your trades way too early because you have too much value on that price, that dollar value, that you think, I can't lose this. And then if you lose 7 trades in a row, your reward to risk plan doesn't make sense. So you constantly slowly lose money because you let your trades hit your stop loss, but you're not letting your trades hit your TPs, right? So if I'm doing a 1 to 5 and I'm taking my profits at a 1 to 2, right? The numbers don't make sense. The numbers don't add up. The strategy is now flawed, right? Because if I lose 8 trades in a row, right, at 1%, okay, I lose 8 trades in a row at 1%, I am down 8%. And let's say out of those, let's say in 10 trades, I win 2. But I cut my losses too early, right? At a 1 to 5. So I lost 8 trades at 1%, I'm down 8%. I win 2, and I cut my trades out at 1 to 2, right? So I'm up 2% on both those trades. That means I gain back 4. I am still down 4%, but if I left the trade on to hit his TP, following my plan, not getting scared of losing money at a 1 to 5, that would be 10%, right? So I'm up 2% overall. So those 2 trades have wiped out my losers, and now I'm in the profit, right? I'm back in the black, I'm in the green. Now we're in the green, it's a new zone, right? Because I followed my plan. But if you didn't, and you let the fear of losing money, right, that's what will happen. And I know a lot of you guys have experienced this, because a lot of the guys in the GG Forex groups have messaged me about this, right? And the final fear is leaving money on the table. You're trying to shoot for the moon, okay? You need to understand the pair you're trading. If you're trading US 30 in gold, they move a lot. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get eaten alive. Especially on those pairs, because they do move a lot, yes, but again, it has to make sense. Your TPs have to make sense. I like doing a 1 to 5 within, like, I can see clear targets, right? I like to say equal highs, equal lows. Those are my targets. If it makes sense in that general trend, that order flow, that direction. But I like to have my TPs above or below wherever I'm going. So if I'm selling, I can see equal lows here. I like to have my 1 to 5 way before those TPs even get hit. I'm not going to try and go past them, because that's me pretending that I know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. It's a numbers game. So if I've related with you in any way of going through all of this, because I've eaten the shit, guys, right? I have gone through all of these emotions. I've learnt the hard way. I've understood it. And now I just leave my trades alone. I've been in EG, right, Euro Pound for 7 days, right? It's been messing about in my area for ages, right? This is now, it will be the 8th day in a row I've been in this trade, and it's still around my entry zone. Now, if I didn't have the patience, I am not going to touch that. If I didn't have the patience, I would have got out of that trade ages ago. Maybe we would have took a loss on it, okay? But I'm not. I'm going to let it play out until it hits my stop loss, until it hits my TP. I am not going to touch that trade. Same with GN, okay? I'm in pound, New Zealand dollar, okay? I'm in a long position on that, so I'm buying it. It's looking healthy at the moment, okay? But it still hasn't hit my TP. I'm not going to let my fear of, oh, it's been playing around in that for about 4 days on GN, right? It's been around about 4 days, and it's not, well, it's looking good, but it's come down, it's gone up, it's come down, it's gone up, and now it's back to where it is. I could have had fear of going, I just want to take some profits, right? I just take the profit off. It's nowhere near my TP. It's at a 1 to 3 at the moment, okay? But I'm saying that I don't trust in my analysis. The reason why I did that analysis was for a reason, okay? But I'm not going to let my fear of losing money take me out of that trade. Because I know if I did that and then it went to hit my TP, I'll be kicking myself. I'm like, why did I do that? Because again, you're letting your fear take over. So if I'm relating with you in any way with all these fears, let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and watch Mark Douglas think like a professional trader, okay? If I remember to put a link down below for this, or just join your GG Forex group, like everyone else, and I'll send all my links and my mindset stuff there, because this is what's holding you back. If you have an edge, and the numbers make sense, right? Like let's say you need to get, I don't know, 40% win rate at a 1 to 3 or something like that, okay? Mine's only, I need a 20% win rate at a 1 to 5, okay? If you have that, follow the plan. Stick to the numbers. It works for the casinos for years. Put it this way, if a casino was playing out and someone won a big pot on jackpot, right? On blackjack, sorry, not jackpot, on blackjack, they don't go and beat the shit out of their dealer for making them lose money, because they know over time they will always have money in. I know between 25 trades I do, I will be in profit, right? It doesn't matter if I lose the first 10 in a row or 15, I know overall, over those 25 trades, I will be in profit. It's a numbers game, guys. Don't let your emotions take you away from the numbers, okay? Love you all. Like, share, subscribe. My battery's gonna die, and I'll see you on the next one.